Hi everyone, it's Vaishali from the Carajana podcast, and here I am today with Dinesh, who is an ex-Googler and also ex-Amazon employee. And he is here to talk about his experiences. So what specific goals and aspirations drive the work you engage in?
Um, Thank you, Vishali, for inviting me to this podcast. I understand that it addresses lots of Gen Z students as well as people with aspirations. I would like to summarize my experience and hope this helps others. I have around 25 years of experience in IT industry, and prior to that, my education happened in India. So there is industry experience of being an expat or coming out of India and making myself successful in US. So overall, I would say what drives me is to see a change or make an impact in the society. Whatever work I am doing, that should bring a smile to somebody's face, and then bring joy to someone. If at all I can achieve something in this regard, I will consider myself successful. Correct. So in during my education also, I was more not chasing the marks or not chasing the grades, but trying to understand or trying to learn the whole thing. And I understand, you being a student, you know that it becomes very complicated. Like there are lots and lots of things to learn, and then very few areas where you can quickly make an impact or make somebody, make something quick and easy for someone else. Correct?
Yeah.
But that has been my goal. Like whenever I learn something, my goal is to teach others, educate others. Wherever I find some time, I want to do some volunteering, create a group, create communities. So I have been, now the world itself is so connected, and it is a beautiful place where there are so many tools where you just ask for people and they show up. So I have been driving that initiative as well. So apart from learning, impacting on the IT, showing the technological improvements to the people and connecting people, that has been my motivation. And I would consider that that is going well.
That's wonderful. Yeah, so my next question is, could you share a deeply personal or impactful story that inspired your involvement, whether it be through Art of Living or Toastmasters or anything that you've been involved in alongside your tech career?
Correct. So throughout my journey in India and transitioning to US, a lot of people helped me. So there were opportunities and there were challenges where uh, I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. Whenever I find some bigger opportunity, I jump and take it. Correct. There were all sorts of challenges when I was settling in US with my family, kids, and then uncertainties about visa status, etc. So my message to the world is that there is always solution for your problems. Whenever a problem in hand that looks really very big, it becomes like impossible to solve it. But when you look back in past, you have already solved such problems. And then there may be an opportunity that this problem may be new or big for you. You can always seek for help. In my journey so far, so many wonderful people helped me, and then many a times help came without me asking also. So problem is always big, but you can look back, the problem has come to you or others, and then this problem has been solved in the past. If there is any need, you can seek help and try to solve the problem and bring the tiger in you. Correct. Bring the valor in you and try to attack the problem. In many cases, it is the courage that is the main differentiator. Like problems are there and solutions are there, the person has to take ownership, define that missionary zeal to accomplish something. Correct? So that courage has to be brought in many cases. If the problem is too big, correct, like somebody has a chronic illness, then you surrender and give it to the God. Correct. Like don't need to sit on it and keep worrying why is it happening, why it happened. Instead you give it to God, and then hopefully the problem is easier to handle. There will be some kind of solace you will have in terms of what you can do, but not worry too much.
Wonderful. And bringing on the point that as you were coming to the US, being on a visa. And so what is your opinion on the current political issues that are arising amongst international students and other communities?
Like in my previous answer, I was telling problem in hand always looks much bigger than what it is. Like the current environment about AI, correct, taking over the jobs, and a lot of young kids are not able to find jobs. And similarly, current government's approach on visa is a change, correct? So change is always very difficult to handle. Change is very complicated. Things will always sort out, and then any challenge, any opportunity, any problem that is in your hand, like you say, correct, like when you get a lemon, make a lemonade. So that is the message I would like to say for these problems, that yes, there are visa issues, there are challenges when people are not able to immigrate, there are challenges people are not able to get jobs. It might get more, startups may be formed, people who are not able to find jobs may be getting some entrepreneur kick, correct. People who are not able to get visa may do great in their own countries. Okay, so there is always an opportunity or a silver lining behind every cloud, and that is the thing we should look for and wait for, and work towards it. And as a young budding college student, I would encourage you to see these challenges as opportunities and find ways in which we can help the people in need. Now, in this connected global world, the boundaries of countries are not really big differentiator. So, of course, the value can be created from anywhere, and that value can have its potential will be met actually.
Yeah, it's a wonderful opinion, and I think the potential of many Gen Z nowadays is growing amongst women, especially, and also minority populations, whether it be through entrepreneurship or innovation. And when reflecting on your work, what are some of the most formidable challenges you've encountered, and have you navigated through them?
Um, uh, the matter of family is very complex one. With so many years of civilization, we have to figure out what is best for the future, what brings real character and culture and values to the kids in the family. Correct. So it is not just about like empowering a woman, empowering man, empowering somebody should not be seen with a narrow lens of giving them job or economic opportunity. Empowering is like if you are really able to empower a community, then somebody sacrifices, but others make benefit of it, and then whole community gets the whole value, correct? So I would see that my mom was a housewife, and we got really lots of love and care from her. And then even though she was not really like working or getting money in terms of economic value, but she was doing lots of things which I would say that it was impossible if the in like remuneration were tied to money. They were able to do lot of things socially, and lot of tasks they were able to accomplish, which has really great value, and it created a lot of cultural value within me and my family, as well as it kept us connected. Correct. So this empowering people should be seen in a holistic way. And of course, now there is opportunity also, correct? We are nuclear families are there, and people are able to find ways to seek help, get help for your family's upbringing and giving education to kids in the house. So yes, both husband and wife should work and find ways to uh, enrich themselves. But chasing money is not the only way. Our money should not be the only defining factor in success.
Awesome. And as you mentioned, chasing money is a big desire that many people have, especially coming to the US. And so, what novel approaches has your work embraced to confront these complex issues or adversities?
Um, to the young audience, I would like to say there is a challenge of chasing the salary or job hopping, correct? And there are platforms now, correct? Level Start FYI or Blind, where people are openly discussing their salaries, and then it creates a lot of complex in people. People want to work in FANG, People want to start with very high salary in the beginning. What will end up is like you are chasing a dream. That dream will shatter eventually, because you, and then you see the value, correct? Lot of people who are not getting good value of AI 10 years ago, they worked hard and now suddenly it has boomed, correct? So you see, you invest now and then get reward later.
Mhm.
You cannot just chase the money now, because now it is too late.
Yeah.
So like that, people should have this kind of mindset where you see the value of what you are trying to put and aim for what potential you have. Money will follow. And then money is, again, it is relative. It is only enough. There is no enough. You always will be chasing something which will not give you peace of mind, joy, missed opportunities, correct? A lot of parents are having that kind of, oh, I did not see my kids first walk or first smile or first graduation. Balanced life, correct? So that is, it's not about balancing work, it is about prioritizing. Like you prioritize the learning, you prioritize the work, as well as prioritize family. Whenever there is a need, always see which one is giving you more joy, more happiness, more enrichment. Correct? So that is what is lacking in the current comparative society. I would highly encourage people to think in terms of what is holistically good for their health. Correct? Exercise, good food, living in community, talking to friends should also, that takes a lot of time. Correct? So that time should be balanced with what helps you in your career growth.
Definitely. And as long as you put in the persistency for accomplishing a goal, people can achieve like wonders. And so, my last question for you is drawing from your own journey, what invaluable insights or pearls of wisdom would you give out to individuals who are embarking on similar paths in leadership, management, or tech?
In my journey, I felt that there was a lot of anxiety, lot of unrest in terms of what is my potential, am I able to meet my potential, and am I giving back to society. And then I found this art of living. So from last 6 years I have been very active with art of living. Economically it doesn't help me at all, but it gives me peace of mind, joy. It makes me a real person who is like not worried about future. So those knowledge, pearls of wisdom that art of living provides, that me as a person is an independent entity. I don't have to, like, don't have regrets, don't worry about the past, figure out, accept every people and situation as they are, correct? Live in the present moment. These things I learned from art of living. And I would suggest that the tools and technologies that they offer, that have tremendous impact in our way of living. I personally felt a lot of value got added because art of living has taught me how to breathe and how to be in present moment with the help of breath. Correct? And being social is another advice I would like to give to everybody. We are human beings, we have to learn from others. We don't have to compete and chase everyone out. So you learn from others. That's how I started my journey of Toastmasters. We are here to help each other, correct? And then same way in art of living also, it's a big volunteer group. They are trying to help each other. Everybody provides others an opportunity for them to grow, and those values are never taught in schools. Like communicating, like breaking ice, how to talk to somebody, how to bring the impactful questions, like ask open-ended questions, so that the big value added things comes from the other person, correct? If you just go with your narrow mindset of yes or no, then there is nothing coming out for the future. So like that, if you communicate in terms of a listening mode and figuring out what the other person's pain is, then you can communicate with them and bring value to their life. So now my motivation is that missionary zeal I said, correct? That is there at work as well. Like I have to look for what is the problem, how can we solve it? And same mindset works in the after work also. Like in art of living or in Toastmasters, when I meet somebody, I ask them, what is the main thing blocking you? How can you
Mhm.
make progress? What are the things that you should, always we should continue to grow ourselves, correct?
Yeah.
So understand your strength, weakness, and then work on it. And how to work on it is also always try to find out ways in which you can learn. Never worry about spending money on learning.
Definitely. And
Give to
so,
Coursera, give to Udemy, give to Art of Living, wherever you can learn something, that money is well invested, it is not lost. Please invest in those areas which can grow you personally.
thank you. And especially, with the rising rising lines for, education and how there's been so many dropouts, especially in colleges. Do you think that institutions are instilling these values in us? As you mentioned, Coursera and Art of Living, for personal wellness and management. Do you think, the U.S. education system is really working on this?
It is very competitive world, so there are a lot of tools available. It is just a matter of prioritizing. If students look carefully and understand what is real value for them, what aligns with their personality, then schools and college system provides lot of opportunity for them to grow. It is this mindset of we are chasing something, correct? Like, oh, this is the most shiny thing, let me get it. So that kind of hero worship or chasing some dreams, those creates all this anxiety and questioning the system. That system doesn't provide value. There were always a valuable lessons in everywhere, where it is upon the student, correct? It is the
Mhm.
learner's responsibility to catch the
Yeah.
knowledge. The river of knowledge is flowing, you get whatever, how big our bucket you have, you get that much knowledge.
Hmm.
I would say that is the reality of the today's world, especially in the connected world, correct? With chat gpt and internet, the river is flowing, so much knowledge there. What is the best way you can get it? That is your capacity.
Do you think it's harming our how we learn as students, especially as, the young Gen Z approaches the workforce, or do you think it is actually benefiting us through our jobs?
Eventually the value of human knowledge, human intuition, human wisdom, that will prevail, correct? So that
Mhm.
value can be obtained only when human beings are inquisitive, curious, figuring out problems, solving problems. In this whole picture, internet, AI, calculator, all these things are tools. I would say AI is just a calculator. It is advanced tool. We have to learn how to use it. The people who learn it faster will be more successful.
Mhm.
So it is always that humans have always got this challenge. uh, in history there are many things, correct? Like invention of printing press or invention of fire, that creates a very new avenue of opportunities and challenges. You
Mhm.
should see them as opportunities and try to use them and
Mhm.
learn them, and the better you use them, the better we will become. But we as a human being will always be required for making decisions, making corrections, and then making the thing work, correct? Finding solutions of unknown problems, and that is what the great value we can bring in.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here today, and I hope to stay in touch.
Thank you, Vishali. Thank you for hosting. I wish you best of luck.